you guys are going to go into Europe anyway.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah.
I mean, is there really anything to play for?
Well, you sort of say by sort of default, but there is, there is pride, and it's the sort of kudos of sort of winning the FA Cup final. It's a big game. It's our biggest game for 110 years.
You're going to go into Europa next season anyway, regardless of what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
What are your chances of winning Europa then next season?
Slim, but we'll give it our best shot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not expecting to win it. I've not put a benefit on us winning.
Yeah.
But I think we've got a good chance.
Yeah. Hull City, they're going to be in Europe next season. Do you reckon this is going to have a bearing on how they play today?
No, not at all. Next season is next season. They've had a few dodgy weeks. They'll be so up for it today. It's one game. That's why we've got to be more than up for it today, from the word go.
And how do you reckon they're going to fare next season when they are in Europa?
They'll have to up their squad, bulk it up. It's a tough one. Swansea found it hard.
Hull City, they're going to be in Europe next season. Whatever happens, how are they going to fare? What do you think's going to happen to them? Are they going to fall off in the league, probably get relegated because they're struggling, or are they going to, spend themselves and then be able to compete on both levels, league and Europe?
Well, looking at teams like Newcastle and that, when they've qualified for Europa, whatever it may have been, it has affected the league form.
It's not easy in the Europa League. You're going to play a lot of games in a lot of places on a Thursday night you don't want to go to. It's a pity Man U didn't get into the Europa League. That would have been so funny watching them on Channel 5 in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Europe. Oh, my ribs. They're aching.
Without being disrespectful to Hull, my guess is they'll be knocked out rather early because they don't have the quality, the level of quality that you need at this level to compete at that level of competition. It's a good experience for them as a club to say, you know what, we've got to Europa League, but I would honestly expect them to probably get knocked out a bit earlier, and then their league form probably would sort of be affected by that. But next season is next. Anything can happen next season.
Yeah.
They could get relegated. They could sort of be in the same position. So
Hull City, they're going to be in Europe now anyway.
Exactly.
Do you think that has a bearing on the way they're going to play today? Do you reckon?
No, I think Steve Bruce will go up today and he'll go, well, look, guys, it's an opportunity for you. You've never had this opportunity before. I don't think, I can't remember last time he had an opportunity as this as a manager to play in an occasion like this. So I think he'll say to the boys, look, give it all you can. That's what I think will make the difference.
There's one important question I've always wanted to ask you. Arsene Wenger, we've had discussions in the past, should stay or go. After this FA Cup, whatever happens, should stay or go is still the question.
I've openly been very critical of Arsene Wenger all season. Well, I say all season, up until when we started to sort of filter away in February, March. And I did have some strong words. If he's prepared to back the team financially, go out there and get 2 or 3 top players, I'm more than happy for him to try and see what we can achieve next season and for any preceding seasons after that.
It's taken him 9 years to potentially get a reward from it. But at the end of the day, he's consistently shown that he's been about his business. And he's done it the correct way. He's done it the Arsenal way, and not just that. He's done it the physical way in terms of the amounts of money that he's spending and the way he's trying to play his football. He's not just trying to buy the league title. He's not trying to buy the cup.
If it's going to be the same old thing where he's going to say we've got Walcott coming back, we've got Diaby coming back, I'm happy with the strength of the squad, and blah blah blah. That's a lot of Arsenal fans there will agree with me and say that's not what we want. We finished we had a good opportunity to win the league this year. We only finished 7 points off. It's just just that little bit more now in the team. Just add, just put in, spend a bit of money this year, and who knows what this time next year we might not just be back here again, but potentially we could be parading maybe the Premier League as well. Who knows, So
True.
just put in a bit of money, and as you say, if is Wenger going to be the right man to do that? As I say, if he spends the money, yes.
Arsenal have got a really, really good squad, and I think they've got a really good squad to challenge. What he needs to do is he needs to build. He needs to look at players that can come through when there's players that are suspended, there's players that are injured. Because what's happened this season is for Arsenal is that when they've had players that are injured or suspended, he's really struggled to get a consistent side together.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
And it's a shame really because he has got some really, really good players.
Where do you stand with Arsene Wenger? At the end of the FA Cup, should he stay? Should he go?
Whether we win or lose, he stays. There's a lot of Arsenal fans spoiled from the Henry era. They don't realise many times in Arsenal's history we haven't won a trophy for 15 years. We didn't win our first trophy to the 1930s. But
So true.
look at Wenger, 17 seasons back-to-back, top 4, Champions
So
League
true.
football. In that time, we've spent 300 odd million on a football ground. We've played good quality football.
Ozil was a massive spend, and a lot of people have been disappointed, but he will become a good player at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And I think he really will show Arsenal what he's worth.
Yeah, just to ask you, Arsene Wenger, like what's your views on Arsene Wenger?
He's the man. Look what's happened to United when there's no manager, when he's gone. You know, you need stability, and he's brought that here. Loads of clubs have been chopping and changing. Tottenham, still 18 years below Wenger. It's never going to happen either. And you got Chelsea. It has to be Wenger all the way, mate.
Do you reckon he's still the right man for Arsenal? I know this Arsenal's not your club, but do you reckon he's still the right man?
I'm sure, yes, I like Arsene Wenger. I think he's a good manager.
Can't win a trophy every year. 20 teams in the Premiership, only 5 trophies to win,
So
including
true.
Europe. That means that minimum 15 or 16 teams are not going to win a trophy each year. Now, we've got the stadium near enough paid for, debt sorted. If you want to play for Arsenal, you'd be naive to leave. Now is our time.
Win or lose today, what do you reckon of Arsene Wenger? Stay or go?
Well, we want the win. We want the win, obviously. We want the win.
But should Arsene Wenger stay or go?
Arsene Wenger should stay in it because there's nowhere else for him really to go in it, and I can't see who can replace him either. So I'm staying with Wenger.
If your 7-1 comes true, right, and like literally you win, let's say, what, hundreds of thousands of pounds on your what, £1 bet, right? do you think that Arsene Wenger will have to step down?
Yeah, I would say so personally. I'm a big fan of Arsene Wenger. I think he's a great manager, and I think some of the criticism that's been levelled to him sort of recently is justified.
Yeah.
But I think that sort of regardless, that if Hull City win, I think he will be there for sort of next season.
If Arsenal lose today, the pressure is going to be untenable for Wenger. I'm not advocating it. I'm not advocating it because Wenger's done a fantastic job. But a lot of those Arsenal murmurings, a lot of those Arsenal supporters are going to be like, "It's done. It's over. It's all over." But the crying and the ticker tape. I think that pressure. There's going to be such a groundswell if Arsenal lose today.
How do you think being in Europe next season is going to impact on how Hull do?
Well, it'll be tough because obviously the extra games puts pressure on the squad. We've not got the biggest squad. We've not got a great deal of money to invest in the team at all. So it's going to stick extra pressure on. I think, to be honest, for a club like us, you've got to take us back 15 years when we were getting beat by, in the bottom division by pretty much everybody and really scraping to stay in the league. We've got to grasp it just as an adventure, really, and it's as simple as that. If it gets us relegated, you know what? As long as it doesn't end the club and we've got an opportunity to get back.
So we're going on an adventure next year in Hull.
On an adventure, probably to Dynamo Tbilisi or something.
Fair enough. I thought that this victory made your season because let's be honest.
No, this season.
At 2-0 after 10 minutes, after 10 minutes. Look, I'll be honest. I thought the game was over. Yeah,
no,
I thought it was done. Honestly, I was hearing Arsenal fans saying, we need to get rid of Arsene Wenger. He needs to go. Congratulations. It was a fantastic game. We talk about sports and entertainment. And that is what the FA Cup final was today. And you know what? Credit to Hull. Credit to their fans. Credit to you. Thank you very much. And good luck in Europe next season.
Should be the springboard for you lot for next year.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, hopefully it will stop this Wenger out parade and all that. Some fans will never be happy. But at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, you've done it.
Do you think that's ever going to stop? Because at the end of the day, that's been so persistent over the last 9 years. Wenger out, and FA Cup final comes up. Everyone changes their tune, but as soon as Arsenal go down on a deep losing run or something like that, it's Wenger out again. Is it really going to change?
It shouldn't be. There have been a lot of supporters over this season talking about Wenger out.
Yeah.
Do you think that winning the FA Cup will satiate and silence those fans?
All right, let me make a comment to you. Respect is earned, not given.
Definitely.
If he didn't win today, Wenger out. He won today, he can lay his mattress and he can do whatever he needs to do again.
For how long? Is that does that FA Cup win only buy him one more season?
It doesn't buy him one more season. It buys him time in the summer to say, you know what, show us you're going to do something. Or if you're not going to do something, get them players playing, at least, because you're a coach. Okay. You're not a financial guy to be bringing in players. He's never been a guy to sign a guy for 25 million. He ain't been that guy. So get them players playing, and then we can do something and see what's going on.